Hi guys, welcome back to my XVS guide. Now I'm gonna talk about this, another 5 stars exchange ticket, okay? But I must say on this event, I must say the character selection is a little bit disappointing. I prefer the previous one. We got Noctis, really insane Trust Master reward. But for now, I can say that all the Trust Master reward, maybe not bad, but again, nothing that super useful like Noctis Ring of Lucy. Okay, so for these characters, I can say that all these characters are useless on this meta. Probably the strongest character at this point is Lulu, but you need to awaken her to the maximum. Other characters, I must say, wow, very bad. And of course, we have Delita here because we cannot have enough Delita in our FFBE live. Okay, so congratulations if you haven't got any Delita, you have chance to get him right now. But yes, I assume you don't want to use any of these characters, so let's pick this character based on their Trust Master reward. Okay, so based on Trust Master reward, I can say that one of the best Trust Master reward available on this rooster is this, okay, Ramza, because Ramza give you brush with, this give you 15% attack and magic. Maybe not amazing, but I can say it's useful, especially for hybrid character because it increased 2 stats instead of 1. And the next good candidate probably is Tidus, because Tidus sword is really strong, 135 attack. It is quite strong for Trust Master level. Okay, usually Trust Master level like 120, so above 120 I can say that that's a really good Trust Master reward weapon. Same for this, and if I'm not mistaken, I can say that water is quite rare on this game, so yes, it's good, especially let's say if you want to pair your attacker with Elena, because Elena use lightning and water if I'm not mistaken. So yes, good, get that sword. Okay, but for the worst Trust Master reward, oh god, this is really Orlando. So Orlando Trust Master reward is really useless. Okay, it is useless on the past and it is even more useless on this meta. So make sure you don't pick this Orlando. And yes, again, Orlando itself is not great. Okay, and yes, that's for the Trust Master reward. But if you are veteran players, then you probably don't care about Trust Master reward, okay? But you care about STMR. Let's say you have 3 or 2 of all these characters. Which one you should pick for the STMR? I can say that the best STMR from this list is Yuna. Okay, so I can say maybe it's not worth your STMR Mughal. That's why I say if you have 2 or 3, okay, because Yuna STMR, it is really nice for a healer. It gives your healer nice spirit boost, it has nice elemental resist, and yes, from what I know, not sure, okay, but for Terra, okay, Neo Vision Terra on the upcoming version, she is an evoke magician, and I heard she is really powerful. Maybe at that time, this robe can be useful for Neo Vision Terra because it gives Evo Magic plus 20%. But again, that's just my assumption. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong about Neo Vision Terra. And I think the second good candidate is Lulu, because Lulu, actually we cannot see her STMR here, but Lulu STMR, it is an ability and it is great because it increased 60% magic, 20% spirit, and 50% water resist. So maybe, yeah, 60% magic not sounds that high, because if you remember, Ibarra Trust Master reward also gives you 60%, and that's only Trust Master reward, but it gives spirit, which is really useful on the game, and don't forget 50% water resistance, which can be useful on some situation, even for your tanker or whatever. Okay, so good, pick Lulu for second alternative. And then the next one is again Ramza. Ramza buff at this point is really useless, but his Trust Master reward and STMR is still quite good. Okay, because first the STMR, it is like shield escutcheon, and yes, most healer able, not most, okay, some healers able to equip light shield, and this like shield is pretty decent because it gives you 20% all elemental resist. Okay, and if not mistaken, it also gives you health. And yeah, basically very nice. 60 defense, 60 spirit, 15% health. So it is really nice for your healer or even tank if you need all elemental resist. Okay, so really nice for Ramza STMR. And the fourth, maybe it is Glad You Lose. So Glad You Lose STMR. I really don't recommend. Yeah, let me repeat. Okay, I don't recommend you to use any STMR Moogle on any of these characters because I don't think the STMR are worth. But for Glad You Lose, 50% health, 30% defense. That sounds nice, especially the health boost. But again, defense. Really, guys, I don't say defense is useless, but again, we probably need 100% physical evasion for trial, so this 30% defense may be not that useful, but if you can survive with that extra defense, then this is really good STMR, okay? For ability, it can be useful for your provoker, for your, basically for any character who need extra health. And the next one is Aurania. So Aurania STMR, again, it is not amazing 100% true double hand. It is on par with Cloud Buster style and it is STMR. So just think about it, really not good, right? But again, if your DPS use spear, like let's say Eileen, then this one can be good because it gives you 30% attack when equipped spear. But again, it is niche and really, guys, let me repeat it, don't use your STMR Moogle on all these characters. And on the 6th, we have Orlando. So Orlando STMR is not bad like his Trust Master reward, okay? His STMR is Light Great Sword, so yes, it is probably the strongest Light Great Sword. So if your true dual wield character cannot imbue light element and you pair him or her with light focused elemental characters like Starlight Elena, then this weapon can become nice secondary weapon, so you able to do elemental chain. So yes, pretty nice for true dual wield. Okay, I hate elemental two-handed weapon, but for one-handed elemental weapon, I don't hate it so much. Okay, and on the 7th place we have Titus. So Titus STMR gives you 50% as per stats. That sounds nice because we can easily, not easily, okay. At this point, it is quite easy to max your stats to 400%. So at that time, you can use this to increase your stats further. But again, I think it's better to equip killer, resistance, health, or whatever instead of this 50% as per stats. Because let's use Behemoth as an example. If you max Behemoth to fullest, Behemoth can give you about 85, if I'm not mistaken, 85 attack. So 50% you're gonna get extra, but 40 not gonna make any breakthrough change. Okay, so not that good. And on the number 8 we have the Lida. The Lida STMR is actually maybe quite good. Okay, 80% attack without weapon, without required restricted weapon, but the problem is the Trust Master reward gonna deal 2000 damage to your character every turn. So it sounds not dangerous, but trust me, it can be troublesome, okay? Because some of recent trials have like damage over time. So imagine that you need to deal with damage over time and additional 2000 damage, and remember your attacker usually don't have lots of health. Okay, so I don't think this is good idea to spend your STMR Moogle. Okay, so please God, don't do it. Don't use your STMR to get this Delita STMR. And the worst STMR, I can say, it is Prompt Troll. Okay, so his Trust Master reward is pretty much useless because if I'm not mistaken, this is free Trust Master reward. You can get the Trust Moogle from the raid event back then. So of course the Trust Master reward won't be that good. And yes, it is not good. Only 30% health, not useful. And the STMR, it gives your character innate dual wield. But again, on Neophysian era, most Neophysian who are supposed to become true dual wield already able to already have dual wield. So what's the purpose of this gun? I can say nothing. Second reason is you can also get powerful gun from trial, more powerful than this. So I don't think it's a good idea to spend, to chase his STMR. But again, if you have to prompt roll and you want to get his STMR and you don't have any other characters which I just mentioned, then of course get prompt roll, trust, master reward. Because from what I know, all of these characters haven't got their Neo Vision form only Japan. So really it doesn't matter who you pick. Maybe next time we get the Lita Neo Vision. Who knows, okay? So I think that's all you need to know. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Private Vs Guide. Bye bye guys!